Hey guys, so I got a request to make steak for dinner, and that's exactly what I did. I just seasoned it down heavily with some slap ya mama, not mine, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of sea salt, and some other seasonings. Added some butter to this cast iron skillet, along with a little bit of olive oil, and began to cook my steaks. I was able to get all three of them in this particular skillet so that I can get this out of the way, because one thing I don't like to do is to have to make one or two steaks and then have to come back behind and do the other one. So I was able to get it all in here, and I like for my steaks to have this pretty brown color on it, just like this, just like that. I like my steaks to have a pretty brown color on it. So now I have to come up with a side dish. So I had these little mini potatoes. I just washed them really good, sliced them in half, seasoned them with a little bit of parsley, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of slap your mama, and I threw them in the oven. While I was letting those do what they were doing, I put some onions on top of these steaks, because what's a steak without some grilled onions or some sautéed onions, baby? I can't have my steak without the onions, and I want plenty of them as well. I would have added a jalapeno, but I did not have any jalapenos. You guys, I go through jalapenos so much in the house because I use jalapenos practically with everything in my cooking. So yeah, I didn't have any jalapenos, but you know, that's okay. These potatoes steamed in the oven with some foil. Then I took the foil off just to let them get brown like this, perfectly golden brown. They were brown on top and nice and soft in the middle, you guys. This was my first time actually making these little potatoes. And so they really did come out pretty darn good. And then I needed a vegetable, and I was like, I have some asparagus. So I sauteed some asparagus and that's garlic that you see right there, that brownness. Some sauteed asparagus and some butter and garlic, some onion powder, a little bit of slap your mama. I put a little bit of sugar on it. And these asparagus came out so freaking delicious. This was a 5-star meal. Like, just look at it. How beautiful is that meal, okay? If you would have went to a restaurant, baby, you probably would have paid, I don't know, what, $80 for this meal, something like that. I don't know. I think I did my thing. What y'all think? You think I did my thing or what? Okay? Not to toot my own horn, but I was told that this meal was so delicious. I got a request to remake this exact same meal. Like, it wasn't even a week later that I got the request to remake this exact same meal, you guys. And then I tasted a little bit of the steak and a little bit of the asparagus and one little potato. And I was like, okay, I see why he wanted me to remake this meal. This was fire. This meal was cracking and smacking. This was cracking and smacking. Y'all, if I had some mushrooms, there would have been some mushrooms on there too, because I like mushrooms and onions with my steak. But this plate was not for me. So, I have to kind of oblige by whoever's asking me to make it, kind of put the ingredients that they want or don't use the ingredients that they don't want. But if this was for me, I would have definitely put some mushrooms on there. But this was cracking and smacking. Definitely. Bon appetit.